What's up guys, welcome to the channel, and in today's video I will show you the top 10 romantic comedy anime. But I will also put some unknown anime, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get on to the vid. Number 10. Itotama. When Takeru Amato moved into his new apartment in Akihabara, he was warned that there was one problem with it. He wasn't warned, however, that the problem was a hole in the floor that leads to the realm of the zodiac gods. He also wasn't told about the Nyatan, the eccentric, immature, prospective zodiac sign cat. Nyatan would like nothing more than to join the rest of the girls, otherwise known as Itoshin, in the Chinese zodiac. But she is going to have to fight to work her way in. Fortunately, establishing a relationship with Takeru can help her with that. In Etotama, the members of the zodiac don't just represent people's births, they draw their power from positive human emotions in the form of energy called soul, lo. With this power, the Ito Musume, or potential Itoshin, can change from their mostly humanoid appearances into smaller, pretty modes that can battle with each other in the Ito world. Nyatan needs to get Takeru to warm up to her fast, not just because they're living together. The ETM 12 Selection Festival to determine the next member of the Zodiac is coming soon. With Takeru's good graces, Nyatan just might be able to fight off the other Ito Musume and the 12 Itoshin themselves and finally take her place in the Zodiac. Number 9. If her flag breaks. Hatate Souta is a high school boy who has an ability to visualize flags for future events such as death flag, friendship flag, and romance flag. Despite the flag viewing ability, he avoids making friends with others due to the trauma he experienced in a ship submergence accident. 12 beautiful girls get interested in his strange way of living and they begin to live with him at the school dorm. Number 8. R15. R15 is about a boy, Takedo Akatagawa, who attends a school for geniuses, Inspiration Academy Private High School. Takedo is a genius novelist and writes erotica. Despite negative perceptions many people have on him, he aims to be at the top of his class and be recognized as the world's greatest writer. Number 7. Recovery of an MMO junkie. For the first time since graduating high school, 30-year-old Moriko Morioka is unemployed. And she couldn't be happier. Having quit her long-standing job of over 11 years, Moriko quickly turns to online games to pass her now plentiful free time, reinventing herself as the handsome and dashing male hero Hayashi in the MMO Fruits de Mer. With the pesky societal obligations of the real world out of the way, she blissfully dives headfirst into the realm of the game, where she promptly meets the kind and adorable healer, Lily. Befriending each other almost instantly, the two become inseparable, just as Moriko herself becomes more and more engrossed in her new life as Hayashi. Eventually, Moriko adopts the reclusive lifestyle in its entirety, venturing out from the safety of her apartment only when absolutely necessary. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Moriko, a timid 28-year-old corporate worker named Yuuta Sakurai has also logged onto Fruits de Mer from the other side of town. Coincidentally bumping into each other at the convenience store one night, both write off their meeting as no more than just another awkward encounter with a stranger. However, fate has more in store for them than they think. Number 6. Engaged to the unidentified. Just an ordinary teenager, Kobani Yonomori receives quite the surprise on her 16th birthday. A fiancé and a sister-in-law she never even knew she had. As a result of an arrangement that her grandfather made, Hakuya Mitsumini and his younger sister, Mashiro, have moved from the countryside home to the Yanomori household in order to deepen their relationship with their new family members. Engaged to the unidentified follows Kobani's love life with Hakuya as she tries her best to adjust to the abrupt changes forced upon her. However, as some extraordinary secrets regarding the siblings come to light, Kobane will find her life changed forever. Number 5. Love, Chinubyo, and Other Delusions. Everyone has had this stage in their life where they have thought themselves to be special, different from the masses of ordinary humans. They might go as far as seeing themselves capable of wielding mystical powers, and maybe even believes themselves to have descended from a fantasy realm. This disease is known as shinobu and is often the source of some of the most embarrassing moments of a person's life. For Yuta Togashi, the scars that his shinobu has left behind are still fresh. Having posed as the Dark Flame Master during his middle school years, he looks back at those times with extreme embarrassment, so much so that he decides to attend a high school far away where nobody will recognize him. Putting his dark history behind him, he longs to live a normal high school life. Unfortunately, he hasn't escaped his past yet. Enter Rika Takanashi, Yuta's new classmate and self-declared vessel of the Wicked Eye. As this eccentric young girl comes into Yuta's life, his dream of an ordinary, shinobu-free life quickly crumbles away. In this hilarious and heartwarming story of a boy who just wants to leave his embarrassing memories behind, the delusions of old are far from a thing of the past. Number 4. Servant X Service. Frustrating, insufficient, and irritating is how most citizens would describe civil servants. However, 3 new employees are about to discover what really happens behind the scenes. Lucy Yamagami, bent on revenge against the civil servants who allowed her comically long name to be put on her birth certificate. Yutaka Hasebe, an easygoing guy always on the lookout for a place to slack off. And Seiya Miyoshi, a nervous first-time worker, are about to experience the underwhelming satisfaction of being government employees. They are supposed to be trained by Taishi Ichimiya, but he has no idea how to do so, even though he has worked there for 8 years. With an incompetent senior colleague and unfavorable confrontations with clients, the trio start to lose faith in their chosen occupation, but encourage each other to do their best. Number 3. Masamune-kun's Revenge. When Masamune Makabe was a child, he was rejected by a rich, beautiful girl named Aki Adagaki, who gave him the nickname Piggy for being overweight. Devastated, Masamune put great effort into working out to improve his appearance. Now a handsome yet narcissistic high school student, Masamune is determined to exact revenge. He will have Aki fall madly in love with him and ultimately reject her the next time they meet. To his surprise, Masamune discovers he has transferred to Aki's school. Setting his plan into motion, Masamune first begins to form a relationship with the brutal princess, but despite his efforts, fails miserably at his initial attempts. Shockingly, when Masamune finally progresses towards his vengeance, he receives a mysterious letter addressing him by his old nickname. Unless Masamune discovers the sender's identity, his plan is doomed before it even starts. Number 2. Gamers. Keita Amano is a typical high school gamer living out an average student's life. One day, however, he has an unexpected meeting with the cutest girl in school that makes him want to disappear without a trace. This girl, Karen Tendou, is an exemplary student who is proclaimed to be the school's idol. She discovers that Amano is a gamer, and this newfound knowledge incites a passionate desire with her to recruit him into the game club. Upon visiting the club, Amano is forcefully made aware of a side to gaming wildly different than the one he loves so dearly. Tendou's interest in Amano begins shaking up what was once an uneventful life, filling it with spontaneity, awkwardness, and a little bit of mayhem. As a result, every day becomes a comical battle for Amano's sanity as he tries to adapt to these wild, unexpected changes. Number 1. Nisekoi. Raku Ichijo, a first-year student at Bonyari High School, is the sole heir to an intimidating Yakuza family. 10 years ago, Raku made a promise to his childhood friend. Now all he has to go on is a pendant with a lock, which can only be unlocked with the key which the girl took with her when they parted. Now, years later, Raku has grown into a typical teenager and all he wants is to remain as uninvolved in his Yakuza background as possible while spending his school days alongside his middle school crush, Kosaki Onodera. However, when the American Beehive gang invades his family's turf, Raku's idyllic romantic dreams are sent for a toss as he is dragged into a frustrating conflict. Raku is to pretend that he is in a romantic relationship with Chitoge Kurosaki, the beautiful daughter of the Beehive's chief, so as to reduce the friction between the two groups. Unfortunately, reality could not be farther from this whopping lie. Raku and Chitoge fall in fate at first sight, as the girl is convinced he is a pathetic pushover, and in Raku's eyes, Chitoge is about as attractive as a savage gorilla. Nisekoi follows the daily antics of this mismatched couple who have been forced to get along for the sake of maintaining the city's peace. With many more girls popping up in his life, all involved with Raku's past somehow, his search for the girl who holds his heart and his promise leads him in more unexpected directions than he expects. Well, this was today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget your like and subscribe to the channel, and also enter my Discord server. Link will be in the description of the video. Anyway, see you in the next video.